just saw it today, and I think it was alright. I mean, I feel like this movie is getting way too much hate, especially towards Millie, the actress who plays Supergirl, saying that she's not pretty and all this, and like, I don't know what they're smoking, but the insults towards her is really uncalled for. But anyway, I thought the movie was alright. She does pretty well. The main villain isn't forgettable, but he's one of those villains I have no idea who he is, and he definitely plays the creeper character very well. There are some issues, but one of the biggest highlights I feel like is Lobo. Jason Momoa was born to play that character. Unfortunately, he's not in the movie as much as we would like him to be, but there's a small plot point where there's sex trafficking sort of in the plot with some young girls with the main villain. I thought that the main villain was looking for the sword that the girl had, this other character. I don't remember what her name was, but she was probably my least favorite character in the movie. She was a little annoying. And it's really her brother's fault why her parents and her brother got killed. But she kept being annoying and getting in Supergirl's way, and there was a part of the movie where it was totally her fault, where a certain character died, and I would say the visual effects were pretty good for the most part. It didn't look overly fake. It definitely feels more Guardians of the Galaxy-ish, but it's not directed by James Gunn. But it's definitely Guardian-ish, and some of the humor doesn't work, especially some for Supergirl. I kind of didn't like her being drunk, but I definitely liked the flashback scenes, with the emotional flashback scenes. Unfortunately, the people next to me wanted to be on their phone half the time and talk, and that really irritated me. So it was really hard to enjoy some of those scenes, heartwarming scenes when they were talking. But overall, I'll give it a 6.5. I really want to give it a 7, but it definitely could have been better. I feel like some areas were cut too short with some of the fighting sequences. I felt Supergirl was a tad weak compared to how really she's supposed to, but I guess because they don't want to make her super overpowered, I guess. And I gotta say, the villain, he's definitely unlikable. He's so good at being the bad guy, in my opinion. I don't know who played the bad guy, but he did a pretty good job. I don't know the character's name at all, like any of his comic book backstory, but I like the cameos of Superman. I know he's not like, he just has maybe like 5 minutes of screen time. Like I said, the flashback scenes are pretty good. The action was pretty good. Unfortunately, I say that it was a little short, especially with Lobo, when Jason Momoa's character was definitely one of the best parts. But overall, 6.5, 7-ish. I'll just give it a 6.5. It definitely could have been better, and unfortunately, it's going to probably bomb at the box office, which is sad because a lot of big movies that are coming out have been bombing, like Mortal Kombat, He-Man, and most likely Supergirl. I know I'm forgetting another movie that bombed probably, but yeah, 6.5.